Okay, so now we move on to 2020 Feng Shui. So this 2020 Feng Shui is actually start to take effect from 4th of February 2020 to 3rd of February 2021. So first thing you need to do is get your iPhone compass or any phone compass to check it out. Where is the north, south, east, west of your house or your office? Yeah, exclude garden, exclude car park area. So stand at the center of the place and check it out. So you will be able to see the direction of each of the sector. So you just need to divide into 9 boxes. So everyone will be very interested where is the money opportunity that is located at the northwest sector, which is the flying star egg, yeah, Papaksing. So it's meant for stable income, these are good wealth and cash flow. So you can actually use this sector often, or you can just place a fan, or if let's say there's a window there, so you just open up the window, or if let's say this is already a door, so it's already activated for this year. Okay, so just spend more time at this sector. It can be your office, that would be good as well. And next, those people who want to have newborn baby, okay, so use this sector often. There is a west sector. These are 九子星, so it's good for long-term relationship and also for success, long-term collaboration, happiness event, those who want to get married, yeah, so also can use this room often. So this is also including, besides of spending more time there, so it's also including your door, your window, so you just open it up, you would allow the good chi flowing to activate this star as well. Okay, and those who want to score good exam, yeah, no matter you are taking your exam or your children who is taking the exam, so just let the people who do the study academic to use this southwest sector. That is a Manchang Sing, yeah, it's meant for intelligence star. Somehow when you are sitting this sector, you are getting more smart, yeah. Okay, next, nobleman. That means you want to receive a good relationship this year. You want to have a higher, more people to support you up because your responsibility increase. You have a lot of jobs, so you just want people, manpower to help you out. You want to do recruitment, so that would be northeast sector. It's also good for people who are in a single relationship, want to seek for love, romance. So this is northeast, would be helpful on that particular area as well. Okay, so people who want to have a higher status power, those want to aim for Tatok Tatin, so southeast is the sector, yeah, so for you to use often because it's meant for power and execution, yeah. Of course, this area it would be some stress as well and a sudden change, so you can actually place a small cup of water to heal the star. Okay, so south area, so those who are in the sickness, as I mentioned in the 12 animal side just now, so for elderly people, try not to let them to sleep at the south room, yeah, because this is relevant to Yi Hak Sing is meant for sickness star. Of course, it's also meant for property, yeah. So, but if let's say there's no choice, so that's the only one room, so in the house, so you can actually place some metal object. So I would recommend you to place 6 copper coins at a particular sector to reduce the negative impact. Okay, so now we move on to the north sector. So north sector is actually a good sector for positive change. For example, you want to remove some bad habit like quick smoking, so that would be a sector to be used often. But somehow it is also a star that easily triggers some conflict, argument. So those 12 animal signs like monkey and rooster I mentioned have the conflict star, argument star or gossip star. So this is the sector to pay attention. Don't utilize it too often. For example, this is your table. So you can actually switch your table. Instead of using north, you can switch a bit towards the northeast sector. Would be transformed from argument to good relationship. And if let's say you tell me, hey Ji-woon, I really have no choice, this is the only place, yeah, for the north sector to be used. So I would suggest you to place candlelight or the red color lamp, yeah, that would be also helpful in reduce the negative impact as well. Okay, so the last sector to pay even more attention would be the east sector. So this is a Wong Sat. It's meant for calamity. So it's not advisable to activate, yeah, by if let's say there's any repair or any renovation, please seek for your Feng Shui master to actually do a good date selection for you to reduce the negative impact to the lowest level. Okay, so hopefully this sharing would be helpful for you all. So I just do one more summary. Northwest sector, good for money. Okay, so those who want to get married, have baby, happiness event, look for west. And academic, study, score a good exam, that would be southwest. Okay. South sector, pay attention on sickness. Southeast, good for this status power increase. So east sector, pay attention on these calamities, so we can actually put the metal object to reduce the negative impact as well. And the northeast is good for relationship and people getting more harmony and support as well. And north sector, good for change, but at the same time pay attention on conflict or argument matter. Okay, so I hope today's session is fruitful for you. Okay, so now we've moved on to the topic of man, which is wisdom, like related to our mindset, our good deeds, our contribution on how we're going to heal our emotion so that we are able to live our best for 2020. Okay, so this wisdom is actually inspired by David R. Hawkins. So it's talking about our consciousness level. So he has actually did a research to show that those people who is always in a success, in a happiness, so basically their consciousness level is above 200, which is talking about courage, brave to work on something, and it's always in the willingness mind, yeah, taking initiative and be open, accept new thing, and always live in love, joy, and peace. And of course, the highest level would be enlightenment, yeah, with full of wisdom and intelligence. And those people with like in the trap, fall into the trap of like feeling of a guilt or looking for people to blame or self-blaming or blame others or feeling of shame, fear, desire, overly desire or selfish, so pride, so all this would be blockage for us to move on for greater success and happiness. So later on I will be sharing with you on some simple steps how we are going to release all those low consciousness level, the emotions will fall under below 200. So once this release, so we are able to move on our life with greater joy, happy and success. Okay. Now, when certain thing happen, yeah, it's a bad thing. So what would how we are going to respond? So we can actually respond by looking for people to blame, or either we blame others or blame ourselves, or eventually the outcome is we choose to do nothing, yeah, because we actually fall into the trap of like shameful feeling or victim feeling. So we are feeling bad, depressed. But if let's say we respond, yeah, we choose to have a different response, we move up to the higher consciousness level. So we ask ourselves, so in this case, what could be the learning lesson? So give yourself a quiet space to calm down your mind. You have to ask yourself, okay, so in this case, so what is the learning lesson? Okay, so how can I move forward from now onwards? So what would be the effective resources? It's a time, people, capital, or any information or any skill I need to upgrade. So you ask yourself. So then we choose to learn from it, and last but not least is to let go. So when we let go, we release all those negativity, we release all those negative emotions or feeling that's no longer serving any good purpose in our life. Then we are able to move up to the higher consciousness level that lead us to create a creative, a win-win and aggressive action. Okay, so the simple step of living up to the higher consciousness level, that would be taking a deep breath. So this technique is not only shared in I'm learning in NLP, but it's not only teach in NLP. So like if let's say you have you have do qigong or maybe the yoga, so I'm sure your teacher is teaching you the same technique as well. So taking a deep breath when we are inhale, so we usually count of 4, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and then we pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, and when we exhale, also counting of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means you're innerly counting, yeah. So inhale, counting of 4, pause, counting of 4, and exhale, counting of 4. Okay, but if let's say your stress is too much, that means you're feeling really frustration, so the event is make you so bad. So then when you exhale, you can actually release and counting of 8. So this is the most simple way that everyone we can do, no matter at home or in your office, there's something happen that make you so stressed up that you can actually practice taking a deep breath. So next I'm going to share with you is our talk to how we are going to connect to the subconscious mind. So I'm sure that every one of you have heard about connect to the subconscious mind, but how we're going to do it. So today I'm going to share with you. So understand that emotion is our angel. For example, there are certain things you haven't resolved. So the emotion will knock your door again. So master, you haven't resolved my problem. Yeah, this thing you have been keep on delay. So this issue will be keep on knocking your door until you are paying attention, until you are really talk to your subconscious mind. Yeah. Otherwise, it will be just like a snowball. So it will be keep on turning to a bigger snowball, and eventually you choose to suppress your feeling, then it will be burst. So that's why a lot of people have a heart attack and depressed feeling for nowadays. Okay, so we need to connect to our subconscious mind, understand emotion is your angel, is your good friend, is actually giving a signal to you for you to be alert, for you to accept and communicate well with it in the harmony way. Okay, so let me demonstrate to you how we're doing it. So first you can just put your hand at the heart area. Okay, then you can take a deep breath. Then you can start to connect to yourself. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for taking care of me for so long. No matter my life is up or down, you will always be with me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Yeah, because in the past, I may have ignored you, I may have said something to hurt you, or I just look you as a useless people. Yeah, I'm so sorry about it. Please forgive me. I love you so much. Yeah, I know that you are a very capable person with full of wisdom and intelligence. I accept your perfections and also accept our imperfections. So let's move on to create a happiness, joy, and love life with little improvement every day and with a contribution every day. So we are able to do our best. I love you. Thanks so much. Okay, so that's a simple way of how we are going to connect to our subconscious mind, that we can actually do it when we are feeling stressed or when we give ourselves a 5-minute quiet place, a quiet space every night before we sleep. So we just reconnect back with us. Okay, and just now while I'm talking connect to the subconscious mind, I'm actually using these 4 statements, these 4 quotes. Sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. So these 4 quotes is a very powerful quotes, because when we are expressed to the gratitude and when we are seek for forgiveness, there are a lot of things in our life can be resolved with these 2 simple steps: gratitude and forgiveness. Okay, and of course this 4 quote is originally written by Ho'oponopono. It's actually, this book is called Zero Limit. It's written by Dr. Hewland. So for me, I have conducted some classes to teach my students to consistently repeat these 4 statements, especially when we're feeling down, feeling stressed, or certain thing innerly we have something we want to release out. So you can try it out. So those people, some of my students, they feedback to me. So by just repeating these statements, so it helps them to have better sleep, because sometimes they have unable to sleep well at night. So just keep repeating these 4 quotes so they're able to sleep well. And I do have another student who has receiving complaints from the client. Then while she's driving to see the client, then during the journey, she is keep repeating these 4 words. And when she met up with the client, so it's things like it's getting harmony and resolve, and the client is acceptance with a reasonable comment. Yeah. So let's try it out. Yeah. When you're feeling anything you're not right, you're feeling depressed or sad, then let's work out. Yeah. So next I'm going to share with you the seeds of wisdom inspired by this Geshe Michael. So basically, it's very simple. It's just applying of these 4 steps. So first step is set what you want to achieve. And second thing, plan for who to help. And third, of course, we need to help with sincere heart, because every help, every contribution, sincerity is very, very important. And last but not least is after we offer the help, is always have a good feeling about it. Okay? For example, you want to plant the good seeds for say for example, you want to have good performance, you want to have a money seed. So when you have set the intention, okay, you tell the universe, this is what I want. So my experience usually is the universe will divert some people into your life to let you help, to let you help. So this is fall under step 2 and 3. So sincerely offer help to them. And step 4 is before you sleep, so you just feel good about it, that you have an opportunity and chance to help others, because what we give is what we receive. So just feel good about it. And why is we can do it at night is because while before we sleep, our connection with the subconscious mind is get closer. So that's the time we can actually feel good about it. Okay, so for example, so today I've actually bought the coffee at let's say Coffee Bean, or Starbucks. Then before I sleep, so I just tell myself, okay, today I feel so good that I have contributed my money to support this cafe, and I see all the staff are feeling so great and happy, and I wish them all the best, and I wish to reflect all this positive energy to everyone. I feel so good about it. So very simple. Okay, while we are planting for good seeds, also not forgetting to stop planting negative seed. For example, you want people to be on time, so you must be on time. Otherwise, you have did something in the past that keep on delaying. So therefore, people is delaying for certain thing for you. So if let's say you want everything speed up, everything fast, people deliver thing to you on time. So you yourself must have the good seed of delivering thing to people on time. So also the same thing. Okay, and last thing I would like to share with you is this Dr. Masaru Emoto, because he has actually did an experiment on the water. Because some people tell me, hey Woon, I know that the importance of sending love, have good thoughts, of sending good blessing, but is there any experiment proof to show that it really works well? So this Dr. Masaru Emoto have actually did an experiment on the water and also for rice and some other things else. So if let's say we are putting 2 cups of water, one tagged with a love label, another one is tagged with you're stupid, I hate you, you're evil. So after display the water for a while, maybe for a few weeks later, and the experiment shows that the water label with the love sign is actually form a very beautiful crystal. On the other hand, the one tagged with I hate you, you are evil, you are stupid. So those water jar is actually crystal formed in very ugly formation. So same goes to the rice jar. So the rice tagged with a love sign is under good condition after few weeks. But the one tagged with negative words is actually show with in the bad condition or it's a damage. So I do have students who have did the experiment. It's really works. I mean, it's really the outcome. So the one with the positive sign is a good condition. The one is a negative side with a bad condition. So you can check it out. But this book is already proven. It's written, experiment is already done. So imagine our body is consists of more than 60% of water. So if we are keep on blaming ourselves, keep on cursing ourselves, you are not good enough, you are stupid, why you do such a lousy work. So our self energy is so low. So while we're at the very low consciousness level, it's very hard and difficult for us to attract the good thing, the good events or people surrounding us. Okay, it's just like a law of attraction. So always remember, whenever you are trapped into the low consciousness level, do something to actually lift yourself to the higher consciousness level. You can actually practice the taking a deep breath that I shared with you just now, or connect to our subconscious mind, or keep on repeating the 4 words, the Ho'oponopono. So many ways that we can do, that we can actually live ourselves fullest, okay, in getting a greater success and happiness. Okay, so I think today's sharing is almost end of the today's sharing. So I wish every one of you all the best, and in year 2020 right year, so I wish every one of you live happy, good health and prosperous. 恭喜發財，萬事如意. Thank you.